everyone. Welcome to Mechanicsville Branch of Pamunkey Regional Library. I'm Miss Carolyn.
And I'm Miss Cindy doing the videoing today.
So today we are going to be doing 3 simple science experiments with a lot of stuff that you have at home. They're really easy, but kind of fun to do. So our first one is called, we call it an M&M Rainbow. If you like M&Ms and you like rainbows, this is the experiment for you. So what you're going to need is a plate that is concave. If you don't know what that word means, it means a plate that dips down in the center, and that's what this one does. It starts here, it kind of goes down, and then it flattens out, it goes back up and over. So you need, it's called concave. So you need that, and you need some M&Ms. You can have a regular bag of M&Ms, or these are from Halloween. Still tastes good though. That and some water. So what I'm going to do is open up these M&Ms and open up another bag. So what we're going to do is line the whole plate in a circle, and then we're going to pour water in it. Okay, so doesn't need to be in any order, just kind of single file around the plate. If there's any extras, you might even get to eat those. Looks like I might have some to eat. Let's see. All right, I've got a few left over. All right. All right, so you've made a circle right there in the plate. All right, next thing, just take your water and from the center, just pour. You don't want to douse it in water. You just want enough to about halfway on the M&Ms. So let's watch. And pretty immediately, the colors are going to start to come out. All right, let's see. All right, well,
Science is about being patient.
Yes. Okay, I can already see colors coming out.
I can too.
Do you see those, guys? See the different colors?
It's making a rainbow.
Yep.
And a nice straight edge around it.
Yep. So it's going to take a while for it to all get into the center like that. So while it's doing its thing, we're going to move on to a different experiment, and then we'll come back and show you what it's like. So it seems to actually be moving pretty quickly.
It does.
Here. But we don't want you to have to watch.
Yeah, we're going to pause
Dead
here.
air. Yeah, go ahead and pause, and we'll be back with the ending of that experiment and to let you know why it really does that.
Hi, everybody. Our second experiment today is a do-it-yourself parachute. For this, you're going to need a trash bag from home that your mom will give you permission to use, a clean one. You'll need some yarn, any color, just doesn't matter, a pair of scissors, and a little figure of some sort. We use the Hulk. You can use any figure you have, an army man. It can be a little plastic animal, even maybe a little block. You could figure out a way to tie that on, a Lego man, something not too heavy, but something to put a little weight on your parachute so you have somebody to parachute. First thing you're going to do with your flat trash bag, you're going to want to cut it into about a 14-inch square. And you don't have to measure it. You can if you want to. And get it so you have one flat piece, which means opening it up. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of bag here. There we go. Now we don't need all that length there, all that width. So we're going to cut it. We're going to cut it right down here. And then cut it here so that you just have one square of plastic. You don't need any of that. This is what you need in the end. All right? Now, when you have your piece of plastic, you're also going to take 4 pieces of yarn that you've cut, about that long, maybe about the same length as your plastic, and you're gonna tie them onto each corner of your bag. Just tie them in a knot. There's nothing special. You can see how there's a little knob on each corner. We just bunched it up, tied it on. And then you're gonna take the other 4 ends and tie it onto your character. So wherever it works. We tied it around Hulk's arms. You can tie it around their waist, wherever it works to tie it so they are attached. And now this is his parachute. And it works best outside where you have some space. So we are gonna pause the video and we will meet you outside to see how our parachute works. All right, meet me outside. All right, so we're outside now. I'm standing up on a stool just so, on a bench to get a little more height. So ask your mom if there's something you can stand on. If not, you can throw it from the ground. So you're just gonna take your guy and kind of lay him up next to your parachute. You don't wanna twist it up, just kind of hold them together like this and throw it up in the air as high as you can, and let's see if his parachute works to bring him down. Here we go. All right, let's try it
Oh,
again.
that was really good.
Yeah, that was a good one. We're gonna do a few more.
It's kind of hard to keep up with him.
Yeah.
Do it one more time.
Okay.
That's the fun thing is if you have like a brother or sister or a friend that you can do this with, you can both throw them up at the same time and see who comes down faster.
Like a race.
Yep.
That's always fun. All right.
Here we go. Last time.
Oh, I think that one was
That
the
was
best.
the best.
All right. Enjoy your parachutes at home.
Yeah, that was fun.
We're just checking in on our M&M Rainbow. It looks pretty cool.
It's got a lot further.
It sure has. All right, we'll come back again and see if it makes it to the middle.
So what makes that parachute slow down like that? What makes it fall like that?
Yeah, that's a really good question. It's all about air resistance. So when you throw it up in the air, and this nice lightweight parachute that we have, the air gets trapped under it, creating air resistance, which slows it down as it's coming down and allows for a nice safe landing for the Hulk. Air resistance. Who knew?
Who knew? That's pretty neat. Thanks.
All right, we're checking in on our M&M Rainbow here. It's looking pretty good,
It
Carolyn.
really is. It's almost touching there in the center.
It is. Carolyn, what's making it do that?
Well, the coating on the outside of the M&M is water soluble, which means the coating dissolves in water. Let me show you. If you've ever just like bitten into an M&M, see the chocolate, but do you see that white around it and then the red? That's called the coating on the chocolate, and that's what's water soluble. So with the plate being concave, once you add the water to it, it starts dissolving, and that's what makes the colors come out. And because it's a concave plate, it's forcing the colors to go down to the center, and they are so close. You do yours at home and see what colors you come up with. Hope you had fun. Okay, so now we're going to do our floating images experiment. What you'll need is a dry erase marker, a plate, and some water. So again, we're going to use the same plate. You need a plate that has like this enamel, the shininess. You need a plate like that. A paper plate isn't going to work. A styrofoam plate isn't going to work. It has to be a plate like with this coating. What I'm going to do is write some letters across here. Now, normally you don't write on anything with markers besides paper. But for this experiment, we're going to write across this plate. And I'm going to write the word, I'll write the word happy. Okay. H A P, another P, and a Y. That says happy. So then I'm going to put some water on it, and I'll tell you the science as we're doing this. The water is going to get between the dry erase and the plate. Dry erase markers are not water soluble, which means that they're not going to dissolve like our M&Ms did. Instead of dissolving, they're going to float, is what we hope is going to happen. And by having different letters, I'm curious to see if it all does together, if the letters kind of float around. Let's take a look and experiment together. All right, so just kind of pour some water on it, cover the hole, all the letters.
I see it lifting already.
Yep. Oh, there goes the Y.
Oh, the H broke a little bit, but that's okay. Oh my
Look at
goodness,
that.
they're
Yep.
totally floating.
They are. Okay, so instead of them dissolving, you still have the letters. Now, some of them may have broken apart, but that stuff isn't dissolving. It's just floating.
Wow.
Yeah, you can use any word you want to. You can even make a picture, draw something, but then pour the water on and watch it get up and float. That was pretty cool.
That is. Thanks, Carolyn.
Okay. So we hope you've enjoyed our demonstrations, and this just goes to show that you can become a scientist and discover how things work in the world around you.